Lying in a relationship, how to catch a cheater. This video is going to reveal how to know for sure if your guy is lying or not. And fortunately, not all men are liars, but some certainly are. So you'll be able to know how to actually recognize if he happens to be a liar. So you can either know the truth, especially if he's cheating, or you can be secure and comfortable that he's not. I'm also going to reveal my deception meter that automatically detects if he's a liar or not. I know it sounds kind of silly, but trust me, it's actually way more effective than you will ever realize, and it literally kind of lets you detect so you don't have to waste time wondering, speculating, dreaming up scenarios that could or could not happen. So if you want to know whether he is or isn't a liar, right, I'm ready right now in the comments while the intro plays. This video has been requested so many times because it's such an important topic. So I hope that you guys enjoy what I've put together for you. But before we go on, I have a very small favor to ask. If you like my videos, if you like anything about me, if you like what I'm wearing, if you like love advice, give me a like, a thumbs up, give me a like, share, subscribe, tell people all about this video. So now I want to dive into why do people lie? So why do people lie? Have you ever told a lie? Think about whether you've ever told a lie, no matter how small or large. Why? What's the motivation behind it? Well, for most people, unless they are literally a pathological liar, which is pretty rare, the main reason they're going to lie is because they don't want to feel guilty and embarrassed and acknowledge what they've done. So there's a sense of shame around some kind of action and not wanting somebody to judge or not wanting to be caught or embarrassed. So they know they've done something wrong or something they're not proud of, and they don't want to acknowledge it, especially to someone they care about. So in a weird way, if he is lying, he does care about you not finding out. You can also look at it that way. No matter what, though, you have to always remember you cannot blame yourself. So people are going to do what they're going to do. If he's going to lie, it's on him. It's not your fault. There's nothing you should have done or could have done or, could have done differently. There's nothing that's on you here. It's him. It's his issue. It's his choice. He's a grown man, and it is not your responsibility to take responsibility for his actions. I want to make something clear. Just because someone feels guilty or embarrassed about lying and wants to hide it from you, it doesn't mean that they are a terrible person or that there's anything to necessarily worry about, because a lot of people will lie for random reasons. Like, for example, a guy might make $50,000 a year, but he'll feel like that's gonna make you reject him, so he'll try to pretend like he has a better career to make you like him more because he's insecure. Things like that. A guy may lie about something that's completely ridiculous and something you would never even judge him for, but in his mind, he feels that it makes him less than as a man, and he wants to put his best foot forward because he cares about impressing you. That's a lie that's not as harmful as, hey, honey, I was actually with another woman after work. Sorry, oops, I forgot to tell you. That's obviously a harmful lie, and that's a cheating type of lie. So there are different types of lies. And when it comes to a person wanting to save face, it's harmless enough. And it's easy to realize and accept it as part of human nature because nobody's perfect, after all. I know I'm not perfect, and I don't think you are either. I'm sure that you can acknowledge that you have told a white lie at some point in your life. I mean, maybe not. Maybe you're the 1% of people that haven't. Even if 1% is accurate, I highly doubt it is. The point here is lying isn't always a huge problem, but it is when it comes to things that are important, and especially something like cheating. So because of that, because cheating is such a severe just betrayal and such a bad thing and something I don't want anybody to have to go through, I'm going to give you my foolproof, fail-proof method. Yes, fail-proof, to catch when someone is lying. And you can use this very effectively to catch a cheater. Yes, I just said to catch a cheater. We're going to catch the cheaters if they're cheating. We're not going to assume they're cheating though, just yet. And then I'm going to walk you through things to look for and how this works when you actually apply it. So do not be worried. You will know exactly what to look for. My method is to basically listen calmly to what they tell you and then start to piece it together. Okay, so here's an example. Let's say somebody ate your food and you say, "Where's my food?" And you notice that they've cooked your food. You had 2 packages of salami in your refrigerator. You just bought them and they're gone. And you see one of them cooked. You say, "Hey, where's my food?" And the person says, "Oh, sorry, I just cooked this food. And, I apologize for it." That's somebody acknowledging that they did something to you and they want to just be truthful. Another situation where I actually personally have experienced someone lie to me about this. I had bought sausages and was going to cook them, and somebody literally cooked one of them, pretended they were doing it for my dogs, and then lied about literally stealing my other sausage packet. It's the weirdest lie ever, right? But they refused to acknowledge it. They refused to admit it. And I started poking holes in the story. I said, "So wait, did you cook 1 package or 2? How about the chicken apple package? What about that one?" And those questions, asked calmly and rationally, bring out the truth. So if he does something like, he goes out to a bar with his friends, for example, and he says to you, "Hey, I'm going to XYZ bar. I'm going to go with, Larry, and Larry is going to be there with his friend Mike," right? So you say, "Oh, how was Larry and Mike?" But in your mind, you know that Larry was actually in the hospital because he broke his leg and posted it on Instagram. Uh-oh. And you ask the guy that you're seeing, "So how was he?" And he says, "Oh, he was great. He was hammered and la la la." And then you're like, "Oh, really? So why did I hear that he broke his leg? Was this after your rendezvous?" And you start asking questions that are factual, and you kind of have this inside knowledge that he doesn't know you have. He doesn't know he posted it on Instagram, so you kind of trap him. And then there's nothing he can say. You have to look at things objectively and calmly, and you have to silently in your mind have a piece of information that you know or that you kind of expect him to flub on. I'm not saying you should just be trapping and interrogating. All I'm saying here is if there's something you think he's lying about and you have any evidence about it, don't give him the evidence yet. Hold it in your mind. See what he says, find the hole, and then calmly, rationally, and straightforwardly ask him why that piece of information doesn't line up with the information that he's telling you. That's how to confront somebody without destroying your relationship. If you say, "How dare you lie to me? I know you were at a bar screwing every woman you saw," he's gonna say, "Stop, you're insane." And he's going to immediately run, and you're not going to be able to have the upper hand. You're going to actually look like the crazy one, even though he lied. So be calm, detached, rational, accept that the lie happened. You don't have to get histrionic about it. Trust me, it'll only make you actually seem like you're not credible, and it'll make him just brush it off. And then guess what you won't get? You won't get the satisfaction of confronting it and him admitting it. I'm not saying that you have to break up with him or dump him or, be vicious. All I'm saying is in order to move forward, you can calmly confront him and he can respond, and he can either get mad about the fact that you caught him, he might, or say, "You're right, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I lied about that," and explain why he did it. And then you can move on. You don't have to nail him against a wall and punch him about it. You just have to kind of decide in your mind, are you going to move on and forgive, or are you going to dwell? Because if you're going to dwell, you might as well give up on the relationship. But that's the way to confront him. Now, what I want to do is give you some signs that he is cheating, because cheating is a very specific thing. So lies and cheating are different. Cheating is obviously something that you can't really begin to even imagine or accept, and it's a lot of people's biggest fears. No one wants to be cheated on. So pay attention to these signs of him cheating, and then you can start to analyze if he is actually doing these. So first, he's going out a lot more, and his outing is way more important than you. So if he's cheating, he's trying to hide it from you. So he started going out way more, so to random places that seem innocent enough. "Oh, I'm going to the pool hall with my buddies. We're going to go pretend that we're in college still." Or maybe he is in college. Maybe he's going to, a lot of new parties. Maybe he's joined a new club. Whatever it is, he has these, high amounts of new activities that he's doing. Next, sudden change of look, new hairstyle, new clothes, new fitness regimen, new something. So it's not like he's going out of his way and it's a bad thing. But the thing is, if he is doing this and there's no real reason for it, it could be a sign. It honestly isn't a sign alone, but you have to look at this in conjunction with these other signs. The next is that he gives you a little too much independence. So how much free time do you have? How far away is he from you? Is he literally ever around you, or is he just leaving you be? He doesn't even give a crap what you do. He doesn't care where you are. You can literally be anywhere and he won't even care. The next thing is that he's secretive about his phone. When a guy is secretive about his phone, that's a major red flag. You can catch a cheating spouse or a cheating boyfriend or a cheater by looking at his phone habits. So he's hiding it. He's kind of trying to keep it away from him. Because, even if he deletes the messages, his cheating partner could be sending one whenever, unless he literally blocks her, but that's a little excessive, right? Next, he takes showers whenever he comes home. This is a classic one. So he wants to get the smell off of him, of whatever on God's name he did. Don't even want to go there and put that into the ether, but let's be practical. Unfortunately, it could be a sign, or he could be getting lipstick off or whatever he's doing. That's a huge, big infidelity sign of an affair and a red flag in a relationship. The next one is he doesn't want to be intimate anymore. He could be stressed, but if he's not having what with you and doesn't seem to want it, then he's possibly doing that with another person. Next, you've caught him liking a little too many Instagram posts or social media posts of one specific girl, which is the biggest issue, or a lot. To be real with you, if he's liking 50 pictures, you really think he's cheating with all 50 of them? No. But if there's one girl that he's actually constantly liking and it's kind of centered around her, then to be honest, he could be cheating with her. Or even worse, is he liking his ex's posts, and is his ex looking extra attractive lately? Or is she with a new guy? Well, that could also be a major problem. Next is my deception detector. He lashes out at you. So his inner guilt is going to force him to do something to get rid of that inner guilt, right? So it's going to be eating away at him. So he could start an argument with you about anything, looking for any excuse to say, screw you, I get to go cheat with this new person because you suck. That's all that is. Next is that he needs his privacy. Okay, so you thought he was comfortable with you knowing more about him and being close to him, but all of a sudden he really needs his alone time. But like an excessive amount of alone time, to the point where it's like, what is he even doing? Everyone needs alone time though, so you don't want to look at the sign alone. Look at all these signs together and try to see the big picture. So if you see a lot of these signs, he's probably cheating. If you've caught him in a lie as well, he's probably cheating too. Lying comes along with cheating, and those are kind of two things to really keep in mind. And the truth is going to reveal itself with time. That's one thing I have to say to you, that you will figure it out, and all you can do is trust him until you've been proven wrong. But the best way to catch a cheater is to really just be as detached as you can, as calm as you can, and as methodical as you can. Don't lash out. Don't accuse, especially if you have zero evidence. If you have zero evidence, you're going to end up possibly accusing someone who's not doing something wrong. You don't know for sure, so you don't want to jump the gun and kamikaze your relationship because you have this suspicion. You should really take the time to just examine, observe, and if you find out that he's a cheater, well, then you calmly say, either you forgive him, which totally up to you. I have no opinion on whether you should or shouldn't. All I'm saying is, if and when you do find out that he's cheating, you can say to yourself, what do I want to do? And you probably won't know immediately, so you can think about it. Is it a no? Is it a boundary? If it's a clear boundary, then make that boundary and realize that at least you have clarity and you can move on. Don't let it break you. Don't let it make you feel like you can't trust anybody, because this isn't everybody. All you have to do is trust yourself and trust that you will be in a relationship where you actually are not cheated on. But even if you get cheated on again and again and again, it's not some character default that you have. It's not some trend that you're going to be a victim of forever. You don't have to look at life that way. You should look at this situation as a blessing to just see who people are You'll get more experience with what you want, what you don't want. Maybe look for different traits in people and don't accept things that you don't want. And just know that if he is cheating, it will reveal itself with time, and you will be able to handle it the way that you want to, because you're gonna be so strong in yourself and have that inner peace about the fact that you cannot control what other people do. All you can control is how you react to it. So be sure to hit like and comment with your thoughts on this topic. Also, I'd like to hear from you. Do you have any cheating stories? Have you ever been cheated on, and what did you do? How did you handle it? I really want to hear from you. And as a community, it's good to discuss this stuff together. And be sure to subscribe to the channel for more love advice and hit the like button, because it really helps me out and it lets YouTube know to recommend this video to more people. And I think women really need to see this video. So hope this helped, guys, and I will see you next time.